Under the Public Finance Management Act, the Equal Opportunities Commission is mandated to assess ministerial policy statements and budgets of government ministries, departments and agencies to ensure that planning and resource allocation are gender and equity responsive, with special attention to vulnerable groups, including women, youth, children, and persons with disabilities. The Commission has now released 2 assessment reports indicating improved performance by government MDAs. Entities assessed registered an average score of 70%, up from 68.5% recorded in the financial 2025-2026.
That performed not so well.
The Commission further reported that the 2026-2027 national budget scored 67%, citing several positive interventions likely to enhance equal opportunities. Among these are the tenfold growth strategy aligned to the ATM's growth framework, as well as implementation of wealth creation and livelihood improvement programs.
There is increasing and progressive emphasis that ministries and entities are putting in planning for issues of people with disability, for youth, for children, for older persons, and also it also means that there is increasing balance in terms of resource allocation to the various regions of Uganda.
However, the report also highlights persistent structural inequalities across regions and population groups, with several gender and equity gaps requiring urgent attention.
43 is from services, which is the fastest growing, but opportunities tend to favor individuals with higher education, digital skills, access to capital, limiting participation of rural populations, women, youth, and...
The budget should follow the people, and the people here are young, and therefore we must allocate more resources to that area.
While presenting the findings, Senior Compliance Officer Irene Nafungo called for increased funding to local governments to improve equitable service delivery across the country.
Unfortunately, only 90% of the budget has been allocated to all the local governments. Our recommendation is we need about 30% to see a fair provision of services.
Concerns were also raised over the rising public debt, now estimated at 116 trillion shillings, which the Commission says could disproportionately affect vulnerable groups through increased taxation of essential public services.
There could be another way of capturing other people into the tax domain, so more people pay than putting tax on essentials. For instance, people in mining.
Stakeholders from various government MDAs also shared their views on the findings.
It is important for us to know that the government of Uganda, that the EOC are ensuring accountability and equal access to these services.
The judiciary has put a board which is operational, but I'm taking a court to the people who are underserved.
Rebecca Nantongo, Susan Nabgude for UBC News.